with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, I already watched some of this playback for this Houston Rockets Golden State Warriors game. The game went exactly the way I predicted. I kind of figured that Golden State was going to win game one. And I kind of figured they going to win this series. Because Houston just don't have enough to get the job done. I'm sad to say they one of those fool's goals teams. Second spot, second seed, but they ain't ready. But before I go ahead and like, share, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and off we go. So, Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green easily boiled down the key to the Golden State's victory over the Houston Rockets in the game one of the first round playoff series Sunday night. He said, "In order for us to win basketball games, it requires Steph Curry to be great." And he was just that. He scored 31 points, and the Warriors built a huge lead and held on to beat the Rockets 95-85. Curry went for 12 for 19 from the field, hitting 5 and 9 3-point. And some of the 3-pointers he was just hitting. It's just like, what the hell? He wowed his teammates with a couple of circus shots that caused the bench to go wild. Jimmy Butler added 25 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals in his playoff debut with the Warriors after joining them in a trade from Miami in February. Curry just made some amazing plays and obviously carried us offensively along with Jimmy, said Steve Kerr. The 7-seed Warriors led by 23 points in the third quarter, but second-seeded Houston cut it to 69-60 into the fourth quarter. A basket from Amon Thompson with 5.5 minutes to go got the Rockets within 4. Curry hit his fifth three-pointer of the night a few seconds later to make it 82-75. The Rockets cut them down to 4. 2.5 minutes left with Fred VanVleet's timely 3. But then Moses Moody hit a three-pointer to start a 7-0 run, made it 91-80, and pretty much ended the game right there. Series pickup Wednesday night in Houston. The Warriors may got this one. They got out rebounded offensively 22-6. This game also marked 100 career playoff coaching victories for Steve Kerr, who moved in with a tie for 6th most playoff wins with Larry Brown. This is the Rockets' first playoff series since 2020. The real star, you know what? You know who the real star of this whole team is? The Houston Rockets. It's Şengün. Şengün. He had 26 points in his first playoff career win. Or a career game, I should say. Fred VanVleet, nowhere to be found half the time. Jalen Green, I think he had 7 points. And that was his final box score. 7 points, 3 for 15. 0 for 4 from 3. He did have 8 rebounds, 2 assists. But everybody sees him as a star. You know, Şengün was the all-star. I don't know about Jalen Green. I don't know about him, man. I ain't gonna say nothing about him off the court, if you know what he... Yeah. But as far as him on the court, I don't know, man. He seemed like a highlight reel. Somebody just there for highlights. Okay. It's his first game and all. But also at the same time, Şengün had 26 points and showed out. Şengün can pretty much do a lot out there. Offensively. And this team does look better when it's Şengün and Steven Adams out there with no Jalen Green out there. They definitely look better. Way better. And when those guys were out there, that's when Houston caught back up in this game. But Jalen Green, just from seeing him play in this game, I don't know, man. I don't think he's the answer. And let me say this right quick as well. Uh, we've seen a lot of teams who are up and coming start to look good and everything. It was always one player, a couple of players that they started off when they started to make a name for themselves, and they never finish with that same player when they finally get to the finals of the championship. I seen it with we seen it with Golden State, we seen it with Milwaukee, Denver, teams who recently won. We've seen it with a lot of these teams. They always lose one piece that you would think be part of the championship, but in the end, they're not there no more. And Jalen Green might possibly be that guy, because I don't know. Some people say he don't know how to play basketball. He's just out there just playing street ball, which is possibly true. Which a lot of these guys are playing just street ball. Yeah, they look good, but are they game? Is their game right for winning a playoff series? Time will tell. So far, Jalen Green does not look to be it. So, Ime Udoka gonna have to do something about that. In the words of LeBron, somebody gonna do something about this. Somebody gotta handle that. That's what he be saying. Fred VanVleet cannot be 2 from 13 for 3-point range again. Can't be 6 for 20. Houston made 6 of 29 3-pointers, 11 for 20 at the free throw line as well. And I think this is the first playoff game in a long time for the Rockets, but this is the last time he was in the playoffs. Never mind, that was the Lakers. But they have faced the Houston Rockets 4 times in the playoffs between 2015 and 2019. Curry said this game felt different than those victories since these Rockets are a completely different team than the ones he faced back then. So there it is. But Houston's too young. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, they got him, but Houston's too young. They maybe can get 1 or 2 games out of this. But I think Golden State is going to win this series no matter what. So, Houston Rockets fans, you can disagree with me on one, but those are the facts. These are the breaks. Break them up, break them up, break them up. Anyways, game 2 is on Wednesday. I think Golden State's gonna get 2 in Houston. They might drop 1 in Golden State up in the Bay. They might drop 1 in Houston. Who knows? But I seriously think Houston's not gonna make it out of this series. I think it's gonna be Golden State in that next round. And I think Curry might have passed someone on the all-time playoff scoring record. It might have been Jerry West, but I think he moved up as well. Let me see who it was before I get off on here. See. Kind of wish Bucks would have got Jimmy Butler. But it is what it is at this point. See, I can't find it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, he just passed Dwayne Wade in career playoff points. Dwayne Wade was at 12, so he just passed him up. Now he's 11th with 3,997 points. He'll probably pass Tony Parker in the next game. But after that, we'll see who he passes Jerry West soon. But he definitely gonna pass Tony Parker up pretty soon. But after today's game, he pretty much passed up Dwayne Wade. I think he passed Larry Bird last year sometime. And James Harden is right behind him. But shout out to Steph Curry with that. But shout out to the Golden State Warriors for winning this game. And possibly after they can get to the finals, but we'll see what the refs do. But anyways, tell me what you guys think.